Alright, I'm out here doing a rock cutting video. Got the saw set up. I got all the rocks ready to roll down in there. Water ready to go. Batteries in. I'll be good to go. It's been too hot to go rock cutting. So it's been a while. Been busy at work, so I figured I'd make a rock cut video, cut some of the rocks I have, and I'll show you all the results. Okay, bye. All right, so I'm back from cutting the rocks, and I made a little boo-boo. I only charged 2 of the batteries, so I didn't get to cut as much material as I thought I was going to get to cut. So let's see what we got. Let's see the results. Let's just wet some of this down, and we can kind of see what it looks like. So I'll start with a couple of the moss pieces. So here's one of the moss agates I cut. Came out pretty nice. This is one I previously had tumbled. It was giant. I previously tumbled it. I didn't really care for how it came out in the tumble because it still has a lot of the volcanic ash and a lot of little pits. So I decided to cut it. And I think it came out way better after I cut it. Anyway. I think that one's pretty. Okay, so here's the other part of that one. Again, I chipped a big piece, came off when I was cutting it, and here it is, which is going to be great for the tumbler. It's great tumbler size. It's got these druzy caves here. It's pretty neat. Here's the back. It's all dry. That's a pretty neat one there. That's why I love these moss agates. So here's another one. Here's another moss. Let's get some water. Wow, it's drying out quick today. It's pretty hot here today, which is why I haven't been out hunting in a while, because it is pretty darn hot out there. It's been over 100 degrees. It's gonna be 105 tomorrow, so anyway, beautiful moss agate. Look at that, huh? Isn't that cool? And here's like the sides. It's kind of like when you find it. Check out the side. Nice pattern, huh? That's a pretty one. And here's another slab I took off of that one. Again, you can see some of the druzy caves. That's what makes this material a little bit hard to work with cabs. You get these little druzy pockets a lot of times in a lot of these. It's hard to find a completely solid slice. Here's the back. Anyway, that's really neat, I think. I'm trying to adjust the light. I can't tell how the light's coming out. These. Anyway, that one's cool. Alright. Here's just a little sliver. Say once. All right. Next this is a Jasper. This one came out pretty neat. I was pretty pleased with this one. It's got the yellows. It's got this one little cave here. I gotta excavate it. I don't think there's any quartz crystals in there or anything. Anyway, isn't that pretty neat? And here's the back side of it. You find it rough. And here's another slice. Same thing. Let's get that same cavity right there. See, so if you want to make a cab, you only have about this much of the material you can make a cab out of. This one's going to go in the tumbler. All right. And then here's the third slice off of that same one. I cut 3 of them off of that one. Here's the back. So I was trying to smooth it out because I'm going to tumble this one too, but all these little pits and stuff, it's not going to tumble too well, that part. That is a really pretty piece of Jasper. Okay, I'm gonna go through all the Jaspers and mosses, and then I'll do the I'll do all the agates in there later after I'm done. So here's another one. It's pretty neat. Trying to get this light a little bit better. It's dark to me, but anyway. Again, here's what it looks like on the back side. It looks like when we cut it. Another piece, same thing. And you can see some of the, if you look real good, you can see some of the hematite in there. It's got hematite up in there. The reflection sometimes will pick up some of that hematite. But there is hematite in there as well. So that's the back side of it. The little Jaspers got that little agate vein, like a little agate river running right through it. Kind of neat. This one's an interesting moss. Interesting colors. They're a little different than I usually find out here. And here's the back side. So I could tell it was some type of, it had a lot of agate in it. It was a nodule. So see if you see right here, you can see the light coming through. The Jasper, and here's the other side of the slab. Shadow from this light. Usually doesn't do that. Let's see. Maybe I can get a little better over here. Alright, there you go. Yeah, so you can see back behind here where all the agates poke through. Okay. This one was one of my favorite ones. This one's in one of the videos. When I found this one, I was like, oh man, I got a blue agate, because I could see like right here, it looks like it's blue agate sticking through here. Well, today when I cut it, I was in for a surprise. I was expecting to find a lot of blue agate in here, but I didn't. What I did find was green and these flame plumes on the green, almost like a bloodstone, and then you can see some of the agate here. So it looks like the agate is mostly on the outside of this one, but really got those nice flame plumes. Really pretty. Then here's the other side of this one. This is in one of my earlier videos, one of the first videos I recorded finding this one. Maybe it was like the second video. And if I get savvy enough, I'll put a link in there, but you know, you probably expected a lot because I'm not an expert at using YouTube. Anyway, I love this flame pattern. This is going to be really pretty. Washed out. Okay, this next piece here is interesting. So I cut this one off this rock here because I was trying to salvage the petroleum part of it. And when you hold it up to the light, let's see if I can get it back a little bit. I'm not going crazy. Yeah, you can see the little circles in there. This part's kind of thick, but you can see the circles. So I was trying to salvage this piece here, and here's the back of it. So I cut it off of this right here, which is really interesting. And then it has this really kind of caramel and black color on here. It's like a Jasper agate mix, which is kind of interesting. I can't really feel many colors out there like this. And this is the underside of where the petroleum was. Anyway. All right. So now let's get into the agates. So let's see which one we want to do first. Now we got a whole bunch of different ones there. So let's do these first because these are my favorite. So we'll get these out the way. So it's got pattern in it, and you can see some patterns all up in here. More of a plumy type, and here you've got the waterline banding in there, but so not really my favorite. And here's another piece of that one, so you can see it's transparent. You can see all through here. I cut make that one pretty thin. And here's the other half of that agate. Again, it's not an ugly agate, but it's not my favorite. So you can see the back side of it. Again, all of this material came out of Lavic Siding, all of it. So, next one we'll do is this one here. We'll do this banded one here. So, you got some fire agate up here. It's not really fire agate, but this is how the fire agate stuff is formed. This is just a really thick piece of fire agate. You see all the banding up in here. There's a little piece here. There's some color. Anyway, kind of pleased with that one. Here's the other side, the other cutting I made. It's got some holes there. You can see the banding, you can see some of the carnelian color right there. And then this is another slice I took off of one. It's kind of like feather pattern right here. I don't know how well you can see the details. Looks like feathers up in here. Oh, it's pretty neat. This is a neat nodule. It's got like I decided to make several slices out of this one. It's got like a flame pattern. It's pretty cool. You see all the banding, waterline bandings. You can see how the water came in from this side. And all those minerals laid down this way. It's pretty neat. Looks like a flame. There's the back side, so the back side's got a little bit kind of interesting pattern. Yeah, waterline here, and then you have some of the darker colors in there. Here's another slice off of that one. This is towards the other side of that agate. This one's got some little dendrites down here as well. Not the best, but I still love that pattern, that flame, that candle pattern. And here's another one. So see, again, it's got these dark ones. When you tumble these ones that just have like this here, a lot of times they just come right out. The white will stay if there goes through the whole agate. But like this colors here, a lot of these aren't very deep. So you have to be careful when you tumble because you'll lose all of that. And if you're okay losing it, then go right ahead. So here's another slice I took. That one here. Oh, that looks pretty good. You can kind of see. I put my hand behind it. Get a really good, nice picture of that flame. Pretty neat. Okay, this one was really cool because when I found this one, I was like, I just knew, I don't know, when I saw it like this, and then I saw this side, I said, ooh, this could be good, you know. So, and then I cut it, and here's the inside. Look at the water lines in there, the crazy patterns, huh? And then it's got the red jasper coming through. Not quite a flame pattern, almost, but pretty neat. Again, here's the rough sides. Out on Lake Lavic, since it's the desert, we don't have, ours don't tumble in the rivers like in Montana, Oregon, other places, so you still get all this crust always on it. Anyway, that's a pretty neat piece, I think. And the other side's even more neat. I just really love this one. I'm trying to determine if this is basalt in the middle. I can't tell if it's host rock. I think it is. It does have, when it dries off, it does have a metallic sheen, so I don't know if it's iron or hematite. But anyway, I have to look at that. Look at this pattern. I mean, this is, to me, these little dots up here, this is just amazing pattern. Tried to make the flame pattern, but not quite enough juice. Anyway, this is a pretty one. I think I'm gonna flat polish it. I don't think I'm gonna tumble those too. And then here's some that have green in it. So, again, all this comes from the same area. Check that out. The green tried to make plumes. It's close. And then you have the waterlines on the inside. That's some beautiful agate there. Here's the side. I tried to take most of this off because this was gonna, with a saw, because this is gonna come off as well. I'm gonna tumble this one, I think. Really pretty pattern on that one. You see the patterns, you can see through it right there. It's just a really neat agate. Oh, look at that. Really nice water lines. You know, with those green plumes coming out. There's a spot in California now for the green plumes, which I think the BLM closed off the area to hunt, and you can't rock hunt there anymore. I want to say it's horseshoe something. It's up by Tehachapi, up that way. Anyway, this is a really pretty piece. And here's the last one. Yellow lines in this one. See, this was on the outside. This was on the outside of the agate. Little seam agate. It's pretty neat. All right, that's my last piece. So thank y'all for watching. Sorry we haven't posted something in a while. Just haven't been out because of the weather. So look forward to making some more videos. Thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.